You are welcome to the Urbane Bloke Experience podcast.
What's goody, people? My name is Gary Tosin, and I'm your host for the amazing, awesome podcast, The Urbane Bloke Experience. And today, I have an amazing guest with me. First off, I want to appreciate everybody that has been rocking with us, and I would like to beg you and ask you for one quick favor. If you've not subscribed before, please subscribe now. Share this content to your loved ones, your friends and family. This podcast is a podcast that is about growth, self-development, self-awareness, and becoming a better version of yourself. So whoever you think that would need this, you can only share it with them. Support us and ride with us. Thank you. So today, I have an amazing guest, like I said, with me in the house. I would like to specially welcome Mr. Mide Naijaway Entertainment. Welcome, bro.
Thank you very much. It's really lovely to be here.
Thank you.
I appreciate the invite.
Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it. You're too much, man. Yeah. So how would you introduce yourself?
Just like you said, I'm popularly known as Mide. Although that's not my official name, but yes, Mide Victory. I have a Mide Victory initiative. We started way back. So from Mide Victory initiative, a lot of other brands has come up. The Naijaway Entertainment, which you know. Then obviously the Convo.us UK as well is another conversation platform as well. So all these creative platforms have come out of Mide Victory initiative. So it's majorly putting creatives together, bringing ideas together, and ensuring that we draw out achieving and ensuring that we achieve goals as a community, as an individual, and as a mini society.
All right. Oh, cool. Thank you for coming again, and it's really awesome to have you here. We've been chatting before we started, and honestly, his energy, his vibe is really great. I see why everybody is turning up for your party now. So, what is the one thing, if you were to talk about yourself, what is the one thing about you that you feel like people don't know?
I think I would say that I'll say two things.
Oh, two things. Okay.
I'll say two things. So I do. So I think I'm a bit introvert and extrovert. I think there's a word. There's a way to connect both.
I think
extra introverted.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So So when it's time for me to be out, I'll be out 100%. When it's time for me to be in, I'll be in 100%. I play both roles perfectly. And the other thing is I can't do anything. I don't know. I mean, it's just running through my head right now. What's that thing that Mide cannot do? I can't do anything. Maybe I don't know. I think that Bible verse that says you can do all things
through Christ
is actually for me.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever thing you think in your head, blah blah blah, this and that, put them together, I'll be able to sort them out. And I've actually done a couple of. If I start mentioning training skills, there are a lot. Okay. I'll cook. I have kitchen certificates.
Oh wow!
I can barb hair. I can make females hair. I can do this. I'm into photography. I do videography. Just a lot.
Oh my God!
Just a lot.
Jack of all trades.
Into fashion, I've had fashion brand before, but that one is just in the past. But a lot of things actually.
Okay.
So we've tried a lot. So that's one thing that maybe people don't know.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know that. I don't think a couple of people will be finding it surprising now.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man. This is one of the reasons why I felt like it would be nice to have you on here as a guest, because I see what you're doing in the Northeast entertainment industry, and you're doing amazing work. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And really appreciate it on behalf of
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so, and I appreciate the way you're flying the Nigerian flag, repping the motherland, keeping it and spreading the gospel. So it's one of the reasons why I actually wanted to have you on here. So I imagine your experience is going to be both interesting and insightful too. So I cannot wait to just get into this conversation. One question that I want to ask you is, for someone that is just tuning in, into this particular episode, what is the one thing that you can guarantee or assure them that they are going to take out from this conversation?
Yeah, I think just like you said, we're in the UK, somewhere far away from home. So one of the things will be, it's not like the textbook or anything, but the do's and don'ts in this environment. Because I've had experiences that are bad,
right,
and I've had experiences that are good. I obviously don't want to have anybody, have such experience, So yeah, I mean, one way or the other, when we get to talk about it, maybe some of my bad experiences will be good lessons for other people, and some of the good ones as well. And some of the goals, the dreams, and the vision that we have around the industry as well. Maybe one or two ways people might be they might have what do you call it? Might be looking forward to things like that, to learn from it as well.
Right.
So yeah, I would say that majorly is the experience. Just like you said, it's the experience.
And that is why you're on the Obin Block experience.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. So it's a good thing that you mentioned the fact that you've done and dabbled into so many things. It's very interesting. I'm reading a book right now. It's multi-pod. Awesome book. It's literally about people that they are multi-talent and they can do a lot of things. That's just like the short version of it. It's very interesting. And for someone like you, was there a moment that you felt like, okay, entertainment, events, this was things I want to get into now. This is what I really want now. What was that? Was there a major moment that you felt like, yes, this is it? Or was it just like a journey or a transitioning for you? Just walk me through that.
I would say it's more like self-realization, because it all started from realizing that one way or the other, I'm good with people. Let me put it like that.
When you say good with people, like so connecting with people, or like talking to people.
Yeah, connecting with people. Just straight away, I think it's a blessing. As soon as I realized, a couple of years in the past, I didn't know. But later I realized that when people get to meet me, at first, even without knowing me yet, they just love me.
Oh, wow.
So, one way or the other, you just, I just like this guy. There are a couple of, if I start stating examples and scenarios, there are loads of scenarios that I feel like, why? I'm not the only person here. Why would you have to come to me for this, for that, things like that. So I felt like, there's this attraction with people, So along the line, I started thinking, okay, how can I harness this blessing,
right,
to whatever thing I'm going to be doing, things like that. I think it's a blessing that some people venture into pastoring for. Because you get, if
do
that
you see
would
yourself becoming a pastor?
I don't. I would. I've had this discussion with people. I might be. So if you see me tomorrow saying, "Oh yeah, there's a church and this and that," I'm inviting you.
Okay, let's go.
Sure that you come. So I feel like that's something like a talent that people have. People who are good in pastoring people, counselors,
right?
People who bring people together. Things like that. So that's one of the reasons. And while everything we're doing today has to do with connecting with people and bringing people together and all of that, because I feel like there's a strength in me that draws people.
Okay, it's an advantage, and I imagine for some people sometimes like it's a good thing when it's a level of self-realization and awareness for you to know, like, this is something that I have, this is something that I'm really good at, and I'm going to use it to create something awesome too. You can use it to create other things too. So what was the decision for you to like just, it's events that I'm going to use it for? Why not pastoring?
Well,
because the things that you said, that you can still connect people with pastoring.
Yeah.
You can still pushed it.
Yeah. So for me to even mention pastoring, it's not like I didn't think about it.
Oh, you thought about becoming a pastor?
I used to, I'm telling you, people call me on a daily basis to just vent, to just open their heart, to just things that they don't even tell other people.
Right.
Things that I used to say that most of the time people find it funny to say, oh yeah, you're friends with my partner, what's happening? This is more like a pastor's thing.
Right.
Do you get like, okay, something is going on with my relationship. What do you think? I'm going through such a thing. What's up? What's happening? That attraction is there, so people tend to open up to you. And one way or the other, I would say it's a blessing as well to be able to give people what they want when they reach out to you, to give them that, after that conversation, they have some sort of peace, they have some sort of clarity. They know about steps to take, just to go ahead with whatever situation they are in.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I thought about it that okay, pastoring and the rest, but it takes a lot of people venture into pastoring maybe because they've seen that things like that, they've seen their strength. But for you to be a pastor, it takes more than just
standing in front of the pulpit.
Yeah,
just talking
it takes more than just that skill and talent. It takes I think it takes a calling.
Right.
You get spiritually now. I mean, you get what I mean.
I mean,
spiritually, it takes that calling to say, "Oh yeah, this is you do this, you do that." But yeah, from your question is, what happened is we came to this environment and we realized one or two problems.
Right.
Do you understand?
What were the problems?
People not connecting, people having nowhere to go, boredom, depression. Too much stress, and people don't have that venue, that opportunity to just unwind, to just relax with friends, to have fun. People don't even connect. Friends can be you can live with your neighbor and not see each other.
Oh yeah,
things like that. So we saw it as a problem. So I felt like okay, bringing people together to actually solve this problem can actually work.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why the brand came in place, the Naijaway brand, right? I don't know how they manage, because before we came here, it's been like that in the system. They don't meet each other. They see each other on the street. They don't greet. Blah, blah, blah.
I think it's a culture shock for everybody that has been here, especially.
So it's not a Nigerian thing. It's not African.
Yeah,
that's not how we roll.
We work in a community. Like your neighbor, each other. Yeah. There is always one bed. There is always one party to go. There is always something to celebrate.
Yes.
You know your neighbors very well.
Yes.
You can help them with whatever.
Exactly.
So yeah.
They look after you. You both look after yourselves, and it's beneficial. I mean, there are so many people who came into the country because they're still trying to find their feet, and maybe along the line they gave birth. Imagine how difficult it is for the woman. The man would need to work, this and that. You don't have anybody around you who like check up on you, support you.
Right.
So it's not African at all. So that's one of the reasons why the brand came in place. So okay, we can actually connect. Looking then, back then I feel like majorly one of the major things that connects people, especially Africans, is church.
Yeah.
But most of the time, people don't even go to this church.
I swear, to be honest, I'm guilty of it. So my attendance in church has not been very awesome.
So how do you tend to connect with people? So all right, okay, people who go to church, people who do this, who do that, can still actually come together in an atmosphere of having fun, enjoying themselves, unwinding, partying.
Right.
So then it came to place to say, okay, let's start a brand. And let's try as much as possible. I mean, to use that skill that I think I have,
right,
to bring people together. I talk to this, I talk to that person. You already see me, you like me. Yeah, come to my event. Come and me and my friends are hanging out. Come and join us. Things like that. And from there, people get to connect. I can say that I know a lot of people who's connected, who's even dating. I'm not sure if I have a record for people who are married yet. But
I'm sure you have some.
Yeah, there might be.
You might not just know.
Exactly. So that's literally the fulfillment for us, and I see it as a big success. Yes.
So it's interesting that you said this, and it's leading to the next question I was going to ask you anyways, about like having to come here and set up something like that. So you came to this community, to this country, you identified that there is a gap, there is something lacking, and you were ready to prepare that, which is typically against, well, not against, but it is not embedded in the culture over here.
Yeah.
What were, when you were starting, first off, because I feel like something like that could be the fact that you're in a space where those cultures, those values are not appreciated. It could be limiting and discouraging.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah.
And number two, like if when you're starting it, it could be a lot challenging. If you're in an environment that accepts and encourages things like that, it is easier to navigate it because maybe there is a system in place for you already. But having to like figure out your own way, figure out how to go about it and connect and meet and create, that could be more challenging. So those are two questions that I wanted to just look into. Like, how were you able to navigate starting? And what was the extra push for you to just be like, you know what, fuck it, regardless of how tough this might be, regardless of how discouraging it might be, I'm still going to run it and I'm still going to do it.
It's quite challenging, you know.
And if you can even like share your experience, because I imagine starting like your first party that you or events that you hosted, like how was it? Like what were the struggles like?
I think I would say there was no difficulty bringing people together.
Right.
Because we have a target. We have a community we're targeting. And these people, that's their lifestyle. Do you understand? That is how, like we said, back in Africa, this is how people live.
Right.
Understand? We just find ourselves in a system where our lifestyle is not it's not, I mean, we didn't meet. I mean, that's not the base of how they live. So we didn't have any difficulties around bringing people together, you know, reaching out to this particular community. So most of the challenges were around the acceptance in the environment. Do you understand? You know, in the likes of you getting venues don't even want to. They just say, I mean, you walk up to managers, you walk up to event managers, you walk up to, you know, pubs and you know, and you share the ideas with them. Oh yeah, you've got the space, you've got that. Couple of, I mean, it's easy now because they've seen it. Right. They've seen how things are rolling and all that. But back then it was really difficult. Right. You know, for you to get a venue, they give you what do you call it? Rules and regulations that are quite difficult to, you know. And that's really because they don't even want it.
I mean, if people you are gathering together, there's like going to be a little bit of noise. So having to tell them like, oh, you cannot make noise, you cannot stay up to this kind of time.
You know, different regulations. Even people, they say, oh yeah, we don't worry, we don't even, I mean, our pubs are really literally, they don't want to give up that space of having their own people, the local
customers,
people coming to say, oh, let's accommodate you people. So they weren't really accommodating the idea of we coming in, you know, doing these things like that, people gathering spaces. I mean, like I said, we had issues around venues and the rest. It used to be, and when it started, it used to be like a lounge, from like a student environment.
What year was this?
This was 2020, just immediately after COVID.
All right.
So it used to be like a lounge. So just to say, okay, the only thing we need to do is try as much as possible to just find a way to cajole whosoever is in charge of the property to say, oh yeah, my friends are coming over. You won't tell them that this is what you're doing. You get my friends are coming over. This and that. I say,
a couple of them are coming.
Don't worry. Okay. Make sure you do this. Make sure you do that. They give you all the guidelines and the regulations as well. They're difficult, but you tell them, don't worry. I will be in charge. You can hold me if anything goes wrong. You know. So, and we do stuff like that. So we just people will turn up, and it's always beautiful. I mean, like I said, turning up was never challenging. It was just the whole planning and ensuring to putting these things in place. That was the challenges that we had. You know, the inclusion wasn't there. I don't think anybody wants to say.
Do you think this is a Northeast problem, or it's a
it's
a UK
it's
problem?
actually not this problem because then like I was talking to a friend in the US.
Right.
So when we have some sort of connection with some of the big artists, some of their managers, the likes of Asika, the likes of so majorly what they say is we are not ready in the Northeast for entertainment industry big thing to happen. Do you get? Say, oh yeah, they have lots of people coming down. I mean, seeing our content, seeing our videos, seeing what we do. They don't feel like we're ready yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like yes. I mean, it's even better now.
Yeah, honestly.
So you can imagine 5 years ago.
Well, I mean.
So it was crazy. It was crazy. So I think it's an environment thing. But one way or the other, thank God to beautiful people, beautiful African, beautiful content creators, beautiful creatives, entertainers, artists, musicians that are doing well, that are putting us out there because they see us all over the place and they see amazing content that we pull out. They see the shows that we pull. They see our performances. They see the quality of our songs. Things that we do, and they love it. One way or the other, they can't lie about it. They love it. So this, as one way or the other, shifted the way they see us.
Yeah.
So now they're reaching out to us.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you, my emails is always filled up. What's up? This and that. Venues texting. I was Sunderland councils. I'm going to say it. Yes. Texting up. What's up, Victor? What's up, Mide? Can you do this with this? Can you do that with that? Different. They want that inclusion now, and that is what we want, and that is where we are at the moment. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But a couple of years in the past,
it was really challenging.
It wasn't like that.
Oh my God! And what was pushing you through to just get this over with? Like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to do this.
I would say it's my personality. I don't give up. My bro.
You know they give up.
I know they give up. Like no, like
we die here.
We die here. That's what. So no, as soon as I start something and I'm passionate about it, you have to work.
That's interesting because let me just tap into that a little bit because we've seen a lot about people advising and saying, oh, and also I go about that, like, you don't start something and not finish it. This was one of the driving force of me even starting this podcast again. Like, you've started it, you cannot just give up on it.
Yep.
And as motivating, as empowering as it is, it could also sometimes be a distraction. How were you able to identify that? Because sometimes it's good to you need a level of awareness to know that, okay, this thing is not working. Maybe I should actually let it go and leave it and focus on other things. Mm-hmm. So that level of awareness, what works for you? Is there any trick to it for you to I can see the future beyond what I'm going through right now and this is going to work? Was there anything, any discovery or any personal or any way you were able to just see this thing that I'm pushing and not giving up and dying there like this now? I know what I'm going to get from it. And that conviction, was there anything like that? Or
yeah, you already said it. I think it's the end goal, So if you start something, no matter what you start, you should have the end goal in mind.
Right.
Why are you even starting it? At the end of the day, the fulfillment, what's the imagination around the fulfillment? What's your imagination around the success? If it's successful, if it blows up, if it becomes big and it works the way you want it to work, what are you seeing? So that will be your driving force. I can imagine one of the big African artists. I don't know who it's going to be because all these guys are they para. So anybody can just one of the big African artists, and we are selling out Newcastle Stadium.
To be honest, right?
Imagine. Let me think. Let me just. I don't know. You might not really get it, but I can imagine, like myself, with a couple of other creatives and people who do events, and we'll stand in that space and see the crowd, and see the works of our hand, all coming to actualization. Can you you can feel it, then why should you stop? You understand what I mean? So the end goal has been the push. Right. I know where this thing can get to, one way or the other. That's even the fulfillment part. We're not even talking about the money.
Money, yeah.
Because that's another end goal as well. You know, one way or the other at the long run, you start getting, you start getting one or two things, profits, into your pocket and even financially. Right. Because as individuals, well, we also look into ensuring that we're financially stable, we're good financially, money is rolling in.
Right.
And because anything you do in this world, if you're not getting money out of it, it looks like a mess. It looks like rubbish.
I know.
So one way or the other, that's another. So yeah, I mean, there's money in it. So why should I give up?
In regards to the money part and what you said about like visualizing it, I definitely the importance of visualizing what you want.
Yeah.
Before anything, before you even start, I agree with that. You have to have a mental picture of what you want, what you expect, work with that and set it as your goal.
Yeah.
The financial part of it, I imagine when you started the first one, it was going to be a bit. Was it challenging for you to financially when you started?
Oh my God! If I show you, I don't know. I'm going to say it. It looks like we're sharing experience.
Yeah, I will keep it 100, which I appreciate.
Yeah, financially, I'll tell you. 1 month is that is it the beginning of April where we do business? What you call with HMRC?
Yeah.
If I tell you the amount, the loss that is on the business, it's crazy.
Oh, wow. I was expecting something different. Like,
no,
if you see how much you've made.
If you see, it's crazy. Maybe, I don't know how, maybe other people are making money from it. But honestly, genuinely, with Naijaway, right now, we're here to make money.
The thing is, why I've said this is, especially if you're a creative, you're following your passion, the starting to like not just the starting, the sustaining for a while. It has to be like you just actively investing your energy, your money, your everything just to like grow it and push it and let it get to the point where eventually it's going to like bring back those fruits. But that could be challenging too.
Yeah.
And with what you've just said right now,
I have a scenario where I mean, obviously I work with people, part of partners with the brand, and my friends as well. We've grown to be friends. I've had scenarios where they could just call you in the morning and say, why is this people calling me? They also, I'm tired. They say, hey, I don't want to do it again. You can imagine, because the truth is that we bring money from some other sources. We have businesses, we have jobs outside, and because we have a passion for this thing, we bring money from those sources and put into these things. And one way or the other, just like I said, losses. You just realize. I mean, it's not all the time losses, but generally, averagely, you can tell that there's a loss. I mean, everybody wants to do business or venture into something that will be profitable.
Right.
So that's another challenge actually, because it's crazy. It can actually, like I said, he called and said he's not going to use that. I don't think I want to do it again. I want to try and do something else. And I was like, no, that's not the way. Because if you give up now, all of the efforts in the past will just be for nothing. And one way or the other, the truth is that things don't just happen and become successful just like that. Just like life is, there's always gravity, something pulling something down.
Right.
It's not like we can't do it. It's not like we cannot do it and just straight away start getting all the money and everything will just be blown up and all successful. You can work like that, yes. But naturally, life is just all about a little bit of gravity pulling things down. And if you become all successful, now how do you learn your lessons? What experience do you have?
Exactly.
What story would you tell? Things like that. So it's important that you go through all these phases as well before you get to the successful point.
It's anybody that's familiar with this podcast knows how much I talk about. The story is in the journey. Embrace the journey. Like, the only way the story can be sweet is always like, oh, listen, you don't even know half of what I've seen, man.
Yeah.
For me to get here, there was a day this happened, this happened. And those are the things that, number one, it helps with your confidence.
Yeah.
Number two, you build the track record of, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So the value that you're adding to yourself, it is enormous.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot even quantify it. If you don't experience those things, there is no way you will have an idea or have the experience of dealing with those challenges. So, and let me touch on this a little bit, because that's another thing, especially for, you know, someone relocating to a new place. Priorities sometimes is not just like, yes, you want to establish yourself, but also there is the financial part of it. So the idea of taking money out of your hard hand, after all the sweat and all, to put it into something to just fuel your passion, something that you believe in, that the return is not guaranteed. How have you been able to just manage that and just keep doing that and commit to that?
I mean, I take a lot of risks. Like most of the time, my close friends just be like, "No, no," and thank God for them. Left to me, I'll be swimming in
debt.
Oh my God! Like, I take so much. One thing is that because of my personality, anytime I'm doing something, I want it to be close to perfection. I want it to be really good. I want the best out of whatever thing I'm doing. Right. So I don't mind spending time. I don't mind dedicating or spending even more to ensure that I actualize this particular goal, to bring that vision into place, right? Irrespective of whatsoever. Most of the time, people say, "Oh yeah, okay, you pull a show out, and you say I mean, obviously, there's a gate fee. You pay this money, you pay all of that, and all." The truth is, the money don't even cover for most of the things.
It doesn't cover the venue sometimes.
The expenses and things that you have to put in place. Do you understand? So you can imagine. I mean, maybe if some people, if you do, depending on the kind of events that you do, anyways. Right. Some people just stick to, maybe because they are particular about the money. Right. They just stick to, okay, I get venue. I call this DJ. I call that DJ. All of you come out. Let me see how much I'll pay DJ. And the remaining money that is left, I will keep that one. They might be saying something. I mean, obviously, you can see something if it's like that. But when you go out of your way to plan some sort of event that needs proper, things that you put in place, the logistics, the people that come, it's you're spending a lot. You understand? And one way or the other, we have a community who's not ready to pay so much. Even despite the fact that they know that what you are bringing to them is actually top notch, is lovely, is a good quality, it's good idea. They know, but for them to just feel like, I feel like this money will be too much, Obviously, everybody have their own way of managing their own financial, things like that, I mean, it's their money, right. You understand? And it's only less for you to key into whatever vision or whatever plans that we have. We'll sell it out to you. It's left for you to buy it. You understand? But most of the time, you can put so much, take so much risk, put so much money on a project, and the revenue at the end of the day won't even break even. You won't cover for whatever expenses you have. So losses like that are there, and it's quite crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if I've answered your question.
Well, you have, and you've shared your experience on that, which I really appreciate. And I feel like anybody that is listening to, because what I've realized is, even myself, when I was going to set up this studio again, there was a bit of an internal conflict. Like, bro, you cannot be making money. It's like, you can save this up and all that. There's still a part of me like, if you don't do this, there is no way you're going to get to where you're going and all of that. So, and I feel like it's just the fact that you are really working hard for your money. And money where you're supposed to use the chop line.
Oh my God. He's just going like that.
Still putting it back into something that
I mean, let's not just share too many personal experiences, because most of the time I get calls, because from businesses that I have all around, I get calls and say, where is this money going to? You can imagine when your dad calls you and be like, what's happening? All this money, you're just using it to party.
Exactly.
You can imagine how they see. I mean, obviously from older generation. So
from an outsider too, they
say, yeah, you're partying now. I mean, you're going out to party. You turn up, and you're blowing money like this. Yeah, every now and then, accountant is saying this, accountant is saying that. Things like that. Because one way or the other, the business, one way they're connected family wise. They see everything. So yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy. It's too much risk. Spending money that you've worked, adding money from another source.
Yeah, to put it into something.
And even time that you dedicate into all of these things as well. So it's also there. Let's not even talk about the money alone. The time, the creativity,
the energy,
everything. Connections that you were supposed to use for maybe other things. Just use it for this particular purpose. It will be discouraging if it's not yielding the result. But just like I said, the end goal, it would surely be like that, but it won't be like that forever. So far, you're consistent, you're putting your best in it, you're trying. I mean, I always tell people, so far you're trying.
Right.
You definitely get it. You definitely get it. Try. Just keep trying. You definitely get it.
Well, keep grinding. Don't stop. That's it.
Don't stop.
I want to ask you a question, right? So, and I would like if you can answer it with like a experience or a story-based answer. So, what is different and particular about most of the parties that you host or you plan or events?
Okay.
Because earlier you mentioned the logistics, working with people, and you mentioned something that kind of I clocked, and it's about you can easily just get a DJ play and just. What is the thing that separates you from those kind of parties and events?
Yeah, I would say that around all of the events, one thing about me is I don't want to stay in a place, in a position. I try as much as possible to ensure I bring out like a new thing. So I would say innovation around it. People do club parties, and people stick to club parties. They already found a venue. They already have one or two DJs they can connect with. They already have this and that. They already have a platform. Just so every now and then they do it, and they do all of that all alone. That's not me. I like a scenario where one way or the other, it's still the same thing. It's still parties. It's still bringing people together to have fun, but in different ways. Like I said, most of the time, if you look at, there are some sort of parties that we've tried, especially in this environment, that I would say, I can say it, that it's only Naijaway that have done it. They might not have produced the best results,
which
financially for the brand, but
it was good.
I mean, it was good. People love the idea. People, you can imagine, people do park events and all that. You won't find that anywhere, everywhere. People do. I mean, beach parties and the rest. You won't find that everywhere. The likes of just imagine. Just recently, we had like a Owambe party. You won't find that everywhere. No show promoter will just say, okay, everybody's sticking to a particular kind of event that works for them. But with Naijaway, what we try as much as possible, because every now and then, just like something is already cooking, something new and fresh that we've not even seen in the Northeast. It's cooking. I mean, it's like normal day party as well.
Yeah, but
it's a different. So that is all we try as much to just put out. Because now, if you look everywhere now, everybody's partying now.
Oh yeah, everybody's outside now.
Everybody's outside. Everybody's hosting.
We're outside.
Everybody's hosting shows. Everybody's organizing events. Everybody's bringing people together to have fun. Just like the same thing that the brand does, but not everybody is going out of their way to do a new thing. People are tired. Okay, you're inviting me to go to the club. Okay. I will come if I can. So, because obviously, it's a club. But if you're doing yours, Naijaway, if you're doing yours, if I cannot attend yours, Naijaway will do is I will just go for his. So it's everywhere. Right. So we have different options of, people, where people can go. I can be in Newcastle to attend this particular event. I can be in Sunderland to attend particular events, things like that. So no problem. But for you to come up with a new idea of a kind of party that people would love and say, oh yeah, this is the new thing, I would like to attend this particular one. That's one thing that my brand is always trying to push.
That's awesome, man. And about what you said right now, we're getting to a point in life, and well, the world is moving to a point where there is a need for a good storytelling in everything that we're doing. Like, even with the daily activities that we do now, because there is a lot of people doing the same thing. Yeah. So the storytelling about it, and that is where innovation comes in, the intentionality you put into, like, okay, this has to be different and all of that. It's the storytelling, the storyline. If there's a party that is just the same old, and then there's a theme party, like, oh, you get to dress up and all that. Yeah, I want to go to that. It's different, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I get it. I want to, now, this is particular about you. In your experience so far in events, organizing and entertainment industry generally, what are the growths? What are the things and improvements that you've personally seen in yourself and you've identified in yourself that you wouldn't have seen that, or you wouldn't have experienced that if you were not in the entertainment industry?
I think one particular thing is handling failure. Before, like I told you, you can imagine the traits of someone who always wants things to work out,
right?
And you see failure. You can imagine how bad it would make you feel. So along the line, one way or the other, there are a couple of events. We've had events in the past. I mean, majority of the events are successful, they're beautiful, they're nice. But some events, one way or the other, will just not look the way you want it. Personally, I would take few people that would be there, or anyone that's there might enjoy themselves and all that. But as a brand, as a person,
it's different from what you are expecting.
Exactly. So I take it as, this is not what I want. So when you get to that point, how do you manage it? So I've been able to manage myself with handling things that don't work, that didn't work how I wanted it to work. So I feel like it's a personal growth as well. So when failures happen, so I just sit down. All I need to do now, I've learned that, okay, what are the lessons? What are the things that happened that needs improvement? What could you have done better? Things like that. So that self-improvement is there, because that's one of the things. Another thing is now I don't give myself kudos enough for things that I do. But lately, this particular one is even, I would say recently, I would say maybe into this year, I just realized that I'm not giving myself enough credit. I'm not giving myself enough credit for things that has.
Why do you think that is?
I think is still around the fact that I want things to be like this. I just want it to be good, be perfect, and all of that. So when I do things, I mean, it's nice. Everybody loves it. It's good,
but it's not what you wanted.
Yeah, to me, I still feel like it can be better and all of that. But this particular year, I think into February or March, around February, March this year, then I realized that I'm not giving myself enough credit, because one way or the other, I met with a couple of people who I don't even know. I mean, a lot of people know me, and I know few people, and I realized that the way I'm even carrying myself is not how people see me in the public. Right. So I need to give myself enough credit for whatever thing that I've done. I have tried.
And how has that changed your perception of yourself now? Like, and how's the journey been now? Now that you know your worth, you are actually being more intentional about giving yourself the credit. Because what you said, I feel like a lot of people, they find themselves, I feel like I find myself in that. And it doesn't have to be on the grand scheme of a lot of people know you. Like, there are some times that you just need to sit back and look like, you don't try.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You
Yeah.
say you're a bad guy.
It's not
you
easy.
try. You say try.
It's not
but we
easy.
get carried away so much because, this is not, I'm not there yet. This is what I want and all that. So how has that journey really improved your life? How has it contributed to your life outside events and entertainments now?
Yeah, so it's all about now I celebrate the little wins. So no matter how little it is, even outside entertainment and the rest, generally family wise, career wise, in some other aspect, health wise, even in finances and all of that, and spiritually as well. I celebrate little things. So I pay attention to things that I would just in the past just wave and
say let's keep it moving.
Yeah, I pay attention to them more now to say, okay, yeah, that's something. Okay, good kudos to you for that. Things like that. So and when things like this, when I appreciate these little things as well, they all come together to become, the big value.
Right.
Something that you see and you think you look back and think about and gives you a push to even do more.
Yeah.
So in that way it's positively affected my life. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting, man, because I think I personally, from personal experience, I really want to get into celebrating my little wins.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I find myself identifying and celebrating the little wins, internally sometimes I'm like, come off it, man. Yeah, just being ridiculous. What do you mean? Yes, that leads to gratitude too. And I know the importance of gratitude.
Yeah.
But also there's also some conflict internally sometimes, right, okay, you've just done this thing. You don't need to dwell on it. There are a million people that have done the same thing now.
Yeah.
So don't. So sometimes it's I need to calm down and just appreciate this and dwell in it and all that. So I would actually advise anybody.
It can be in a negative way anyways. If you're dwelling on it and you're relenting, you feel like you're settled.
Yeah, right.
That will be in the negative way. But when you celebrate those little wins and gives you the push to even do more.
So we've spoken about gratitude. What is one habit that you practice or you've been aware of intentionally that is really helping you not only stay grounded but also pushing you forward?
Habits.
Yeah.
I would say that realizing the God factor.
The God factor.
Yeah. So, just like I said, life generally, we always have one thing or the other that's pulling you down. You want to go up. You want to do this. You want to be successful. But one way or the other, there are factors. It can be any factor that's pulling you down.
Right.
It can be spiritual, and it can be people who just don't like you or don't wish you well. And life is all everything is spiritually connected in one way. So if you have a close friend who one way or the other wishes ill for whatever thing that you're doing, if you're not careful, it can
That's
actually
negative energy.
Yeah, all those negative energy, all those. I won't lie to you. Some people even go out of their way to do things that will pull you down, saying things about you, to other people that might, maybe your potential customers, things like that, when around business and all that.
Right.
And because of their personal experience with you, because one way or the other, maybe they feel like you've done something to them. It might not be intentional, it might not be this, but they say things that would actually drag you down.
Right.
So all those energy, I tag them to be other factors or other forces that brings you down. Anybody can be successful.
True.
Right?
True.
So that's the point where I have realized that this God factor, if you don't have any other thing anyways, if you don't have any baba anyway, you understand? If you don't have any baba anyway, that can actually
get any back up,
because life naturally, things will bring you down. Things will try. Like I said, gravity will always want to pull some, things want to stay up, but gravity will always want to pull them down.
Yeah.
So you need that God factor to overcome these things. So I've realized that you don't do anything without God,
Mm.
no matter what. I mean, if you want to be successful, because this is who, free. The only thing you need to do is open your mouth and talk to him. Where this is happening, that is happening. This is what I want to do. Involve him in your plans. If for everybody that's spiritually inclined, you understand that it's very, very important to overcome challenges, to overcome. You need forces that will fight against those forces that are trying to pull you.
Right.
Because you're not there. You can't physically. You can't do it. You understand? So one way or the other, I've realized that God factor in whatever thing you can pull out. I mean, for event planning, you can picture everything in your head perfectly. Touch all the points, all the factors around event planning, and everything looks good. And you get to your event, and you see something worse. But I feel maybe one way or the other, because you might be lacking that factor that is really important for you to overcome forces that might affect it. So I don't joke with that God part.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't joke
with you. And also, aside from the things that you've listed, one of the reasons why I always even preach the idea of you need an higher authority is because there are some things that, and I say this a lot, there are some things that you stress over that it is beyond you. You don't have the capacity to control it. You don't have it. So you can only stress on it. And one of the best ways that have helped me in dealing with such situation is having faith in God and just, what, my G, this thing is, this one passed me. So I'm handling it over to you. You take care of it. I believe in you. I know you have my best interest in heart. That's all. And that is the God factor thing that I always preach. It helps you to just, hey, I cannot keep myself. Now God go run down. I'm going to do my part, but the things I cannot control, I'm going to leave it to God and hope and expect and have faith for the best. So that is
sorry to cut you. Let me paint a picture to you. Everybody who wants to be successful, you need to go out of your way to do extraordinary things, right? And if you want to do extraordinary things, this is more like a line. I'm trying to draw a line, just try and connect. So you want to do extraordinary things. You want to be fulfilled, do something really successful. And for you to do extraordinary things, you have to go out of your ability. Something that is beyond you. Do you understand? And when you want to achieve something like that, and it's beyond your power, it's beyond your ability, it's beyond whatever thing that you can actually do. And you are missing that particular factor that can actually cover the rest. How are you going to be successful?
It's not only that, it's even stressful. It's very mentally draining.
It's an incomplete arithmetic. You will not get you want to get to 100. You say 20 plus 20 plus 20, and you are missing the last 20. You won't get the result.
True.
Yeah, that's it. That's
God factor is very important.
Very, very important.
One thing, can you give me a scenario, or actually just share from your experience an event or something that has happened in any of your parties or any of the events that you've hosted that was really, really crazy, that when you sit at home and think about it, oh my God, I can't believe that actually happened.
Oh yeah, one something just came to my head. It wasn't good anyways. I don't actually like thinking about it, because that's not me.
Right.
So I've been in scenarios in a party where I know a lot of, if people are watching, I know they can remember. A few people can actually recollect. So I've been in a party where, most of the time people drink, people enjoy themselves, so they get to a point where they misbehave.
Right.
So then someone starts to misbehave and start causing trouble in the party, trying to spoil the entire atmosphere and the entire vibe, and it's affecting other people. And I snapped.
Oh, what do you mean by you snapped?
Oh, I come back, bro. I come back, people will call, they owe me, say, bro, don't fight.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, it was one because I was just like, and at the end of the day, I had to sit right counsel, right police. I don't want this person in my event anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
just yeah. I mean, because all the time, he's always drunk, and always when he's drunk, that's his own self. Some
Yeah.
people get drunk and they just cheers. When he gets
Yeah.
drunk, he fight everybody. He start fighting people. So
Hmm.
you can imagine everybody wants to come to an atmosphere where they are relaxed, where they
You
feel
can
safe.
have fun too, yeah.
You
and
understand? So
be safe,
when
yeah.
someone is always trying to fight, trying to break bottles, and we don't do all of that. You're not meant to do all of that here. It's not. So I just snapped. I just went like, no, you want to see crazy?
I'll show you crazy.
You understand? Like, it's not like we're not crazy as well. It's not like I can't. I mean, but we just have to.
Yeah.
This is a civilized environment, and you can't be doing. If you cannot do drinks, don't drink. If you should know your limits and all of that. So yeah, I mean, it's one experience I don't like to always remember, but it's crazy.
But I feel like that kind of thing is not. It is very common, especially like when I go out, and it's very easy to identify those people. You can see them just getting to that level of aggression, and you just know like this guy. He does the travel skit so much. This guy go cause wahala for you, carry alcohol for you, and all that. So yeah.
In my little experience, from all the parties, especially clubs and the rest, most of the time I used to even tell people that I don't know, maybe the locals, I don't know how they do. I mean, maybe fights and the rest can come up, but when it comes to our people, our community, when we party, we don't cause trouble.
Yeah.
I used to tell most of the venues, we don't need all of these securities. Even if one person is trying to misbehave, he has friends who's going to talk sense into him. We're not troublemakers.
Yeah.
I mean, from my experience, I'm telling you, this is the only thing. This is the only person that I feel like, no. And it's actually because it was happening back to back. And I felt like, no, I need to do something about it. So that was the main reason why I snapped. But we don't cause trouble. We're not violent. Most of the time, you don't see things like that during our events. Nah. It's a safe space. The only thing that everybody that is fighting for their life, trying to survive, trying to look after their family,
everybody just fighting. No, everybody just wants to escape and have fun, enjoy, go back home, feel fulfilled. And to be honest, last part of the Owambe, that was literally the way I felt, man. I went there, it was good vibes. It made me remember home a bit. I miss this Owambe vibe and all that.
So that's the goal. That's what we are trying to do as well, and that's the reason why the brand is actually called Naijaway. We can call that particular in the entertainment brand any name, or it's called Naijaway just because we are focusing more on particular community, just for you not to lose a sense of back home and what we do, how we vibe, who we are, how creative we are, how talented we are, how beautiful we are. We're not losing the sense of that at all. So anytime we do things, you still find a touch of that African touch in what we do, and that's the beauty of it.
So if there is someone, a young chap or anybody actually just trying to start something new, pursue their passion now, they want to get into maybe not events, something creative, or start a new career, what is the one advice you would give them?
I would say that you can't just venture into something you know nothing about. So you need to gather knowledge first.
And how do you do that?
Ensure you get knowledge. You read, you search, you do research, you get mentorship, you follow people who are doing these things, you learn from people, you ask questions, you take courses if you have to. I mean, that's a lot you get. So whatever thing that's going to add more knowledge into that part, that path that you want to start, just ensure that you gather enough knowledge, and you're going with the attitude of I want to do this and I'm going to do this, because so far someone who's already won, it's difficult to bring them down because in their own mind, in their own self, they're already winning. So no matter the challenges that life gives to them, no matter the difficulties they face while trying to achieve those things, they are winners already, and it won't stop them because they will keep pushing to ensure that they get to that end goal. So let nothing stop you know what you want, go for what you want, gather all knowledge around everything that you want to do, and all of this. Arithmetic, life is just mathematics. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 to get what you want. So every factor that you think is important, like I said, gaining knowledge from every area, put them together. Then that's one important thing. You can't venture into something you know nothing about.
Right. And tell us, is there anything coming up should be expecting from the brand?
It's the
Give
grind.
us some exclusive.
Well, it never stops. The grind never stops. And with Naijaway, just like I said before, we are always pushing new ideas just to bring to people that people would love one way or the other. Just like we just had we've had a couple of trips in the past, and which are really beautiful and successful.
Yeah, how was Malta? Right?
Yeah, Malta was nice. So,
I've been seeing the
people
video.
didn't want to come back. People didn't want to come back. They enjoy themselves. You know, the connecting with people, meeting new people, having fun in new city. You know, exploring the city, understanding ourselves. You know, it's
new cultures too. Yeah,
you understand. New people, strangers are coming together, living in the same roof for a couple of days, and understanding each other. You know, getting to connect. You know, people that I'm very sure people would even connect. People are even connecting more than what we know.
All right.
If you get what I mean.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. So and that's the goal.
connection don't pass.
It don't pass. Yeah. So and that's actually what we long-lasting relationships. You know, meeting new friends and positive and beneficial relationships and all of that. And also experience the moment experience is there, because all those times I was on the sea, all those times we were jumping into the sea, all those times we were dancing away, all those times we were having conversation with like new people, seeing new places. The moments are there. They are not just in pictures, they're not just in videos, they're in our memories. And that's in the future, I think it was just recently we posted that we'll be flying again to Ibiza.
Spain. I saw that in Spain.
Yeah,
in October, right?
In October, we're going to be having a good time.
Yeah.
Yes, in Ibiza, in Spain, we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to escape the winter in the UK.
For a while.
Just for a couple of days, just to reset, to enjoy ourselves on that beautiful island.
Awesome.
To connect with people, to have fun, to enjoy ourselves, to like I said, meet new people, to network as well. So this is we taking fun out of the UK space, and we can have fun anyway. Don't worry, very soon we'll gather ourselves and go to have fun in this space.
Sure thing.
That's one thing we're looking forward to in October.
So this segment now, it's very interesting.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So this is a scenario-based question, right? And it's an after-party decision.
Right.
And you have to be the one to make the decision. So your main party was lit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only have one after-party activity, right? Mm-hmm. Would you rather keep the party going with late night dance floor,
right,
but risking like everybody's a little bit tired already, they've turned up, they are good and all that? Or would you let them wind down in like a chilled vibe, play music, but it's going to be boring? What would you do?
You have to keep the party going.
The party don't stop.
No, party don't
People
stop.
are tired.
Yeah, let them be tired. Anybody that's tired, we take a break and join the party. So that's the best way, bro.
You can also switch to selling Dior. So yeah, it's about time.
If you switch, because everybody, that's the end part of it.
Right.
People are living with that ending experience.
So it has to be with a banger too. Like,
let people
go
leave.
Tired.
Let people leave when everywhere is still banging and all of that.
Really?
Yeah, that's the best. All the relaxation, all the peaceful, they can go and have it in their house.
That would concern you.
But let people live. I mean, they came out. Everybody, you're out to have fun, and I mean, from the beginning, you want to have fun till the end. So if there's going to be like the ending part or the after party thing, let it continue the vibe.
Really?
Continue the vibe. Yes. Let people.
Honestly,
get to that
I was thinking something different.
When
I saw you, I was like, you know what? the answer will probably be like, okay, we've had a good night. The party was late. Everybody's good. Okay, let's play some slow song.
Nah.
Just everybody
It will keep the vibe and spoil the experience. You know that people actually forget. That's natural in life. People forget the past. People remember the recent past.
thing.
You understand? So for you to allow people go and leave your party with that vibe, then at the end of the day, tomorrow you might just start getting reviews that are bad.
Damn.
Not like your party wasn't lit, but it just didn't end the proper way. You will see people leave a party, your after party, they see another after party where they go to another place to go and have another banging moment. So why do you want to give them that? No, so
but they are tired already. That's why.
If anybody's tired, they get a break. They sit down for a little while and they join the party again.
Okay.
But for you, that you're giving something out to them, don't drop the vibe.
Party don't stop. Alexa, play me Party Don't Stop. So 2 truths and 1 lie. Let's go.
Number 1, the brand Naijaway is worth £80,000. Number 2, I do well with relationship, personally, meeting new people, connecting, and having long-lasting relationship. That's number 2. And number 3, I have dated a well-known celebrity before. Number 3.
Okay. But that one is between you and the celebrity now. But yeah, guys, just write it in the comments and what you think is a lie, and whoever gets it, I'll be giving them a giveaway, a surprise gift. So
can I answer myself as well?
No, you will tell me. You will tell me. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on the spot. This has been amazing. I really appreciate you taking your time to come on here. Guys, follow the Naija Entertainment, ride with them. Follow the Urban Block Experience to ride with us. This is an awesome journey for us. We're trying to create a community of people that can positively impact and contribute to each other. So look out for the things that Naija Entertainment will be putting out. They also have a podcast.
Yeah, we have a podcast channel as well.
Yeah.
Where is majorly is a part of Naijaway.
Right.
Just to connect with people as well.
Right. So you guys check that out to follow, subscribe, share with your loved ones, with your liked ones too. You don't necessarily have to love them. So yeah. And I'll leave you as I leave you every time. As you go through your week, as you go through your month or your day, always remember to remain redefined and be obeying. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Obrigado.
Yeah,
Thanks,
nice
brother.
one.